Hey guys, Ken Smith Fishing. First video of 2022, and it's so fitting that it's this video. Now, we're gonna jump into this video. You're gonna see a little bit already into it. There's already been a little bit of talk going on between the four of us. We want to talk about this tournament. And so who you're gonna see here is Ryan Williams with Ross Motorsports on the left. Ryan is, I believe, general manager of Ross Motorsports. But in this instance, he is the tournament director for Brandon Belt Fishing Tournament. And then on the right will be Carter Willmon, who is a Lufkin police officer, but again, in this instance, is the director of operations for the Brandon Belt Fishing Tournament. And sitting between them is none other than Brandon Belt himself, the captain of everything you're going to find out during this video. So I want to tell you, this is, to my knowledge, the biggest payout team tournament there's ever been. I'm pretty confident that's the case. And what's crazy is you're going to see us detail all this payout in this tournament, and it's over $300,000. And we forget to talk about something. The Big Bass Award in this tournament. The Big Bass Award, the biggest fish in this tournament, doesn't win $1,000 or $5,000. They win an Era. They won a Bass Cat Era with a 250 four-stroke Mercury on the back. I don't know, I haven't priced one. It's got to be north of 70, maybe north of $80,000. That's the Big Bass Award, and we didn't even include it in all the payout stuff we talk about here. So you got to check this out. I think this tournament will fill. I can't imagine that it won't. It's going to be a hoot. It's going to be a big event. Landon says hi as well. So let's just kind of fall into this video, and we forgot some stuff. We had some bad audio, so I'll cut away a couple times during this video, but let's check it out together.
I get really excited when I catch big fish, or if anybody in the boat with me catches big fish, and I can't contain my excitement.
Or he'll see a little one that he's got on the hook and thinks it's a big fish and still gets really excited.
Oh, will he go like an alien?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Welcome to Zavala. There comes the gas flashback down the road. So, what's the biggest thing you've hooked recently?
I got one that was 5 the other day, and
oh, really?
I was pretty excited.
You hadn't hooked something bigger than that?
I got 8.5 last year.
Really? Something not bigger than that?
What else did you hook the other day when you caught that 5 pounder?
I caught like a little skinny 110-pound male
police officer
bitch. Like, police officer.
You were going to snap.
I caught a police officer the other day. I got, once again, I got excited when I saw some fish schooling, and I turned around and let it rip.
He got in your what? I mean, he was obvious. He jumped in there to get stuck.
You should know that when I see schooling fish, I'm going to throw something out there.
Right.
And he got in my way.
Look, I fished with Dickie Newberry for years. He hit me right across there because he can only set the hook one way, right across the bridge of the nose about 100 times.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
We got a picture of me almost smacking Ryan in the face this past summer. I mean, I was setting the hook and he was getting in the way. But he ducked out just in the right amount of time.
I ducked.
But your height, I think you go over most guys. So.
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah, I'm not very good. So
by the way, so we should also talk about, you have been officially named the captain of the San Francisco Giants, right?
Yeah, I mean, I named myself that, but I am the captain of the San Francisco Giants, and really that all started, I was talking about myself in third person, just joking around completely. I called myself the team captain because I wanted to get off the plane first. I made everybody sit. And I got
from rookie to the 12th veteran.
Yeah, exactly. So I get to the field like after the off day, and they had a duct tape C to my jersey in my locker. And I put the jersey on completely thinking, I'm not going to wear this in a game. I don't want to look like a douche. But I get out to the dugout. I still have it on. The C's on my jersey. And our manager says, hey, you have to wear that in a game, right? I was like, okay. So I wore it out there. We're playing the Chicago Cubs. And I just went off that day. I got on base like 4 times and just kind of stuck. And I've been the captain ever since. And
de facto captain.
Yeah. If people forget, I just remind them.
Right. He said, I'm getting off the plane.
I'm the captain. I'm team captain. Sit down. Let me off.
Any of you guys come to spring training this year think you're going to be a big wig? You got to deal with the captain over there.
Captain Daddy.
That's right.
So, yeah.
All right, so we got this big tournament coming up. It's a team tournament. Format is 2 days, total weight 2 days. Cut the third day. How many guys fished the last day?
Top 20.
Top 20 fish the last day. Yep. All right, so let's back up since we've done nothing but talk about everything except this tournament. So, $800 entry fee. First place is $100,000. Now, you and I were talking beforehand. So, most big team circuits, first place, you're lucky to get 50, 60 times your entry fee. Is that about right?
Yeah, sounds about right.
So, we're more than 100 times.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Plus $200 side pot if you want to get in it. So 2 days. So we've got. Oh, so you also said big doings at the parents as well at the draw. So we're going to call that a foul ball. Ryan fouled that one up. Luckily, he didn't hit anybody in the stands.
Yeah.
And so tell us about the registration, which I screwed it up to start with.
I didn't understand your question.
Tell us about the registration.
All right, so the registration is going to be the Wednesday night, the night before the tournament. Of course, the tournament starts Thursday. But it's going to be at Castle Boykins from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. We're going to have food there. We're going to have some drinks there. Brandon's going to be there. He wants to meet all of y'all and tell all of y'all how he's probably the best on Rayburn that's ever been.
He'll be the captain of Rayburn.
He will be the captain.
No doubt. It'd be obvious.
I'll have the lake record before too long.
You think so? Yeah.
But we're going to have a swag bag to pick up. Also, if you have a minor that's going to be fishing with you, we have a waiver there that you'll need to sign. Am I missing anything?
I don't know. I'm not. You're the one running this
I
deal.
don't think so.
Did you say live music?
Yeah, we're gonna have live music going on.
Also, Brandon.
Usually, I mean, I'm willing to throw in some karaoke if people want to do that.
Well, I
as well,
bet that is not something we want to see.
You know, no, you don't. But I think the point of this thing for us is we want it to feel like a party for people.
Absolutely.
You know, we want people to come and have fun, and we want them to bring their families and have fun. So, for me, this is a lot of it is business for us, but a lot of it will be just entertainment and having fun as well.
All right. So speaking, go ahead.
I'm sorry. When we first started having the talks about wanting to do a tournament or whatever, I think Brandon's vision on this as well as mine and Carter's, but we didn't want this to be a tournament. We wanted this to be an event.
Sure. Yeah.
And of course, the majority of all the proceeds and all that's going to be going to a charity, which I'm sure you'll bring up and we'll talk about later. But going back, we didn't want to have just a tournament. We wanted to have something to give anglers back, to give back to the anglers. Just something fun for the family to come out and enjoy, and just everybody just have a blast.
So we talked about, you and I talked about beforehand. So even second place in this. So part of the problem in the bass tournament world is you win it or you don't pay your expenses.
Correct.
Right. I mean, here, assuming we get 400 boats, which I think we will, second place is $30,000. Right. So second place is. I probably should be able to do that math because I have a degree in finance, but a bunch of times whatever your entry fee is, I'm going to put it at the bottom of the screen because I can't do it in my head. So, and then we're paying down how many places at 400 boats?
50
yeah. places.
So you got third place is at 25,000.
That's crazy.
Fourth place is at 20,000. Then drops down to 15. And again, that's assuming 400 boats. But I mean, it's not just going to be the first place winners that get to go home. It's going to change your life. I mean, that third, fourth, fifth place. I mean, that's a lot of money.
Mama can do some stuff around the house. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so speaking of, I know we've got a couple of big sponsors already. I know Spark came on board. Who else has come on board with us?
We've got Bajío sunglasses, super high quality sunglasses if y'all hadn't seen them yet. We have Iris Salsa. They're local to Lufkin, and they are blowing up big time. I've talked to some people in some high places outside of Texas that are so impressed with their salsa that they're trying to wrap them into their companies as well to do some stuff with them, some outdoor companies. So it's really cool. And we've got
Ross
Mercury.
Sports.
Yeah, Ross will probably be
Bass
involved
Cat.
in some capacity. Bass Cat. And right now, those are really our main sponsors that we've got involved. We've got
Mercury.
Mercury. Yeah, we've got some local companies as well that are joining here pretty soon. We've got Favorite Rods as well.
Dues Record.
Dues Record Service out of Lufkin. So we've got several sponsors, but there's definitely plenty of availability. The more money, more sponsors we have, the more money we're able to give to charity, and that's and that's one of our big deals, like we've been talking about.
So let's talk about the charity. So who's our charity?
The Father's Heart Orphanage of Brazil. It's kind of a deal through Fishers of Men. They've got something they call Mission to Feed.
Who's going to be our weighmaster?
They're going to be our masters, and they've done this for years and years and years. So they're going to do a great job. They're bringing their national trailer, which is very impressive. If y'all haven't seen that yet, yeah, brand new, and they're going to run it at our weigh-in. It's super nice. So in return for that, we're donating to their charity that they do their mission to feed through. And basically what it is, it's an orphanage that houses endangered children in Brazil, whether that be from different circumstances over there. And you can find all this information on the Father's Heart Orphanage's website. I don't know the exact website title right now, but we can definitely give you that. Yep. But that's our main goal, is to raise money for the orphanage, because they went through some really rough times with COVID. Sure. And they literally, we wrote them a check. Brandon wrote them a check a while back that literally kept them from going under. They had no other options. They didn't tell us this. It was just by the grace of God that that he felt led to donate to them, and it was absolutely a great deal for them. And we're hoping to do a lot more for them coming through this.
Yeah, I think this orphanage is literally saving these kids' lives in certain circumstances. So it's super important down there. This is one of the better organizations that I've ever donated to, and I'm behind it 100%. But our goal is to hopefully get them at least $100,000. We're on track, to getting there, but we definitely need some more donations. But for these sponsors, if they just want to sponsor us really by donating to the Father's Heart, that's acceptable to me. I mean, that's more money we can get, and that's obviously a tax write-off for them. So we'd love to do it like that. But it's something that this place really needs help, and so I'm looking forward to this tournament because I know it's going to help them tremendously.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And it's fun to wrap it in something we enjoy that still helps other people as well. Yeah. And again, like we talked about, I mean, there's a lot of money going to get paid out. I mean, you said $100,000. It's way more than $100,000.
Yeah.
So we've got through 50th place, 100,000, 30,000, 25,000. Payout's great. It's posted on the website too, right?
It is.
Everything's on brandonbeltfishing.com. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And then on Friday night, there's going to be something pretty crazy. So we're cut to 20 teams for Saturday, but Friday night you're going to run a Calcutta.
That's great. It's basically a party for the.
Sorry guys, Ryan broke camera. All right, Calcutta.
Calcutta is going to be especially a party for the top 20 teams. We want to congratulate them.
Can everybody come?
It's going to be invitation only.
So who's getting invited?
It's just going to be people within the organization, and our sponsors, their friends, their families,
and the top 20.
And the top 20. Yeah.
And people who want to spend some money, because honestly, this is going to be a huge part of our donation to the Father's Heart.
Okay, so we had a little discussion there, and I don't know how I didn't get it recorded, but basically, so the Calcutta is limited to about 200 people. So there'll be the top 20 teams, so that's 40 people. Their spouses can come, so that could be as many as 80. And then their sponsors will be there. And so there's only about 200 seats. There's obviously going to be some volunteers that'll be there. We kind of totaled it all up. I think there's about 40 seats kind of available for new sponsors. And we talked about this, and I wish it was on camera. It was on camera. Obviously, I screwed it up somehow. But if you want to be at that Calcutta, or if you just want to contribute to the cause, reach out to Carter. You'll see at the end here how to reach him. His contact information is in the description below. And if you want to sponsor this tournament, you will get a seat, or you can get a seat if you want one, at the Calcutta, which is going to be a hoot. They've got live music, who they wouldn't tell me who it is, so who knows what they got cooked up. I think it's going to be quite the party. It's at Crown, what's the country club? Crown Colony in Lufkin. So it's going to be a very limited audience, but this will be an opportunity for you to drop a few $1,000. As you heard Brandon, or as you're going to hear Brandon, I don't know where I'm going to put this in the video, talks about if you want to just make that contribution directly to the charity, he's fine with that. So you could write it off as a charitable deduction. So I just wanted to put that in there. If you want to make that Calcutta, and you want to make sure you make it. If you want to fish and try to make it the top 20, we all will be trying to. But if you want to make sure you're in it, reach out to these guys and become a sponsor. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied. And make sure you got a seat at the Calcutta on Friday night. So there you go, guys. Okay, so this is going to be fun. So
yeah, and on top of the payouts and the day money, something happened when I was on this podcast the other day talking about it. I don't know what happened, just like a just chemical meltdown in my brain. And I was like, you know what? To the biggest bag over 40 pounds in a day, I'm going to give $25,000, a $25,000 bonus. So if you happen to
Wait, how many fish will be in that bag? Like 15? Can I put 15 or 20 in there?
Just 5 or less.
What?
I mean, I can do it. No, most people can't.
Right,
but,
you can. Sure.
But
make sure your bobber goes all the way under before you start.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
so you put up more money if somebody catches over 40-pound sack?
I don't know why I did that. I just like it just came out of my mouth, and I didn't even mean for it to happen. But yes, if you catch a 40-pound bag, the biggest bag over 40 pounds.
That's a good point, because it could.
Yeah.
A few years ago, I'd have laughed and said that can't happen.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
what did they catch over here last year? 2 years ago?
Derek Money had like 40-something pounds.
And then Brian and 49?
49 pounds, yeah.
You will get a $25,000 bonus. So, I mean, I think we're pushing $450,000 possibly on payout, total payout. So,
yeah. There's a reason this video's gone long, guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. Also, on top of that, another giveaway that we hadn't talked about yet is we're going to be giving out some Brandon Belt fishing decals. If you have
your swag bag,
it'll be in your swag bag. If you put that on your boat, I'm gonna be riding around on my pontoon. If I see it on your boat, I'll be handing out some cash to those people to like the first 20 boats. So that's another way you can win money. It's just having that decal on your boat. So.
Can you tell me where you're going to launch your pontoon boat that day? I'm just kind of
probably from my lake house.
I need to figure out where that is. Be fishing around that area. Why's that guy fishing that one spot?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we'll be doing that. Yeah, man, we just want to try to, like I said, provide a bunch of different ways for people to make their money, and especially people coming from all over the country, just a chance to make some money back. And really it's going to hopefully change somebody's life as well.
Got it. So guys, if you are coming from far away, if you need help on where to stay, holler at me. I'll let you know kind of what's locally. You're probably going to wind up in Lufkin. This tournament's going out of the north end of the lake, so we've got more lodging in Lufkin. It's only 20 miles away. It's not bad, so we got lots of safe places to stay up there. It is going to be a trailering tournament, so you can stay on the south end as well. You're going to do a staggered for the first 2 days. It's trailering, which is brilliant, by the way. So we're not all piled in, and it's so much safer. And if we get wind, you can go where you want to go.
You can put out any boat ramp on Rayburn that's public access.
That's public access, right? So, and then it'll be staggered weigh-ins. First flight we'll be doing at a certain time on the first day, and they'll be the last flight the second day to make it fair. And then an actual takeoff from Castle Boykins on Saturday morning.
And it's going to be, we got some really cool things planned that morning for takeoff.
Somebody wants to talk to you about sponsorship. What's the best way to reach you?
Give me by email. It's cwillmon. It's a mouthful, at brandonbeltfishing.com. And you can go to our website. You can find my email and all that good stuff on there. But just send me an email, and I can send you all our partnership packages, and we can go from there as far as getting you involved. We'd love to have anybody and everybody that wants to be involved, because, like we said multiple times in this video, at the end of the day, we're wanting to raise a lot of money for charity. And so yeah, just shoot me an email. We'll get you involved.
You know, on top of the website, obviously you can find contact info there, but we also have Brandon Belt Fishing on Facebook. We have Brandon Belt Fishing on Instagram as well. So I'll always, making a lot of posts on that, putting a lot of pictures up. It's a great way to follow us by getting on Facebook and Instagram.
Throw on the hashtag Brandon Belt Fishing.
Yep. At Brandon Belt Fishing. Yep.
Thanks for coming over, guys. I look forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. We appreciate you having us over.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, by the way, so Brandon needs a Red Bull sponsor. We've talked about that. So
Red Bull. I mean, this is, I would say this tournament's pretty extreme. You know,
yes,
they like to sponsor extreme sport. This is going to be extreme. I mean, nobody's paid out $100,000 for an amateur tournament.
For the right money.
Okay, so to sort of wrap that up, I think I totaled up, I put that number in the video there. The payout on the $800 entry fee is about $302,000, which is well, let's do the math. So 800 times 400 is $320,000 in entry fees. So that's the bulk of the entry fees. That would be a 94% payout. But then you throw on top of that a let's call it $75,000 bass boat. So $302,000 plus $75,000. That's $377,000 on an $800 entry fee on 302. So that's some ridiculous number right there. That's 125% payout. And then I would be, who knows if somebody catches a 40-pound stringer, but if somebody catches a 40-pound stringer, Brandon's thrown in another 25 grand of his money. That puts it over 400 grand. And there's the side pot, $200 side pot. We didn't talk about it in the video, but the side pot will be paid out daily on the first, I believe, 2 days only. By the way, guys, I am not involved in this tournament other than just trying to help these guys promote it a little bit. I'll be paying to fish it just like you guys are. So my word is not gospel on this. Reach out to Carter or reach out to Ryan if you want to know specifics on the payout or anything else about the tournament. The rules are at brandonbeltfishing.com. But just me doing the numbers there, he said over 85% of the people who've already entered have also done the side pot. So that's another, I don't know how many dollars that is, $17,000, I think, something like that. So this thing really is going to approach $450,000 plus the money he's handing out off his pontoon boat. So, by the way, I wish, so right there at the end, we lost the camera cut. The camera actually died. We went through 2 batteries doing this video. We chatted for a really long time. But we were laughing about he needed a Red Bull sponsor. And I'm going to close with this. And I said to him, for the right money, would you jump the shark in your pontoon boat? And he looked at me and his response was, naked. He's a great guy. I've never met him before, but I really enjoyed my time with him. So Red Bull, come on board. We want to see that in February on Sam Rayburn. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry, I had a little baby interruption there. But anyway, this is going to be a really, really, really fun event. I'm going to say tournament, but it really is, as Ryan said, it is an event. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be the event of the season, or at least the first part of the season at Sam Rayburn. And the other thing we talked about a little bit, Brandon also said he would like to do a series of events, not just this one. So we'll see what comes from Brandon Belt Fishing. But I hope you guys want to join it. There's already, I think they said they've already got entries from 8 different states. I don't think that's in the video, but it's not going to just be a local event. It's going to be a big, fun event for everybody involved. So hope to see you guys there. If you have questions, again, I'll help out any way I can, but also reach out to Carter or to Ryan, either one. Their contact information is both in the description below. I'll be back on Tuesday with my practice from Rayburn for the BFL coming up this following Saturday. Actually, I'm going to post Tuesday and Thursday this week. We'll both be Rayburn fishing, so make sure and tune back in for that. Thanks, guys.